Greetings, my comrades, and welcome back to Zanolith, and welcome back to another unscripted Pokemon anime discussion video. Today, I want to talk about the most recent episode of Pokemon Journeys at the time this video is being recorded, that being Pokemon Journeys 115, the start of the Masters 8 tournament. Now, as you guys know, I'm not the biggest fan of doing weekly reviews when it comes to the Pokemon Journeys anime, but the Masters tournament is just so big, so hype, there's no way I can't cover it weekly. So every single time a new episode of the Masters 8, at least until the end of the Masters 8, I will be covering the series weekly. I guess bi-weekly right now because Journeys is going on a 2-week break, but once that's over, we're going to be doing it weekly. I want to talk about the entire Masters 8. As you guys know, I have a little mini-series on the channel, a 2-part series right now, where I've been covering the Pokemon World Championships, or the Pokemon World Coronation series if you watch the dub, and I'd highly recommend you guys go check out those videos as well, as they are a lot more thought out and thorough compared to these small little unscripted videos. Anyways, today we got the first battle of the Masters 8, as well as the introduction to the Masters 8 as a whole. So I don't want to waste any more of your time, let's jump right into the discussion. So immediately off the bat, we get introduced to Hop, Leon's younger brother. Now, Hop in this episode, I'm gonna be honest, he was kind of goofy, and he was pretty funny. I mean, some of the faces this guy makes is just honestly hilarious, but Hop is about what I expected when I learned he was going to be introduced in the Masters tournament. Obviously, he challenges Ash to a battle, gets one shot by Pikachu as expected. He's a novice trainer, and he's going to be watching the Masters tournament with Go and Ash when Ash is not participating. And I gotta be honest with you, I really would have liked to see Hop in a more rival-based role throughout Pokemon Journeys. I think that would have been much better for his character overall, but at the same time, Journeys wasn't a Galar series, so it makes sense as to why they really didn't want to put too much attention on Hop. Either way, I still think Hop would have made a fantastic rival character for Ash throughout Pokemon Journeys, and I would have really liked to see his character arc and him being in the shadow of Leon. I just really like that whole plotline from Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, and I really would have liked to see that be put into the anime. But yeah, Hop's here, he's pretty cool. No more Hop. We're going to talk about the meat and potatoes here, guys. We're going to talk about the Masters 8. So we get introduced to the Masters 8. Obviously, we already know everyone here, and I gotta say, I really do love the interactions that Ash gives with Iris and Alain, respectively. Ash has this really cool interaction between those two, obviously being the most connected to those two out of the entirety of the Masters 8, and overall how the Masters 8 interacts in general is really cool. For example, Iris was absolutely fantastic in today's episode when it came to interacting with the other members of the Masters 8. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, that selfie is just so freaking wholesome, and honestly, Iris has come so far as a character, and I don't believe she's gonna get farther than the first round. I do think Cynthia's gonna win, so we will get Ash for Cynthia. But I'm just so excited she's here. I can't wait to see how well she battles, and I can't wait to see how everything is gonna play out for the Masters tournament. And so let's talk about the first round of the Masters tournament here today. That being Leon versus Alain. Now, there has been a lot of controversy regarding this battle, and I'm not going to really talk about other people's opinions. I'm just here to give you guys my opinions. I'm sure there are multitude other videos that are covering the episode. This is just my opinion here, guys. I liked it. I actually really did like the Alain versus Leon fight after I learned that Alain was going to be fighting Leon. Now, initially, this made me very upset because I felt like, and if you guys watched my Masters 8 reveal video, you guys know that I think the only reason Alain should have come back was so Ash could beat him with Greninja or his new team. It really didn't matter. Ash just had to beat Alain, as he's the only rival Ash had never beaten, and I feel like there really is no reason for Alain to be there. There's no substance for Alain as a character as to why he would be interested in the Pokemon World Championships. This isn't really explained besides the fact that I guess he wants to fight Leon's Charizard, but it's really not thought out, it's not deep. There's no reason for Alain to be here, and especially now when he's not even going to face Ash. He was fighting Leon, so obviously Leon was going to win. And if you guys honestly thought that Alain had a chance of winning, and if Alain won, honestly, Pokemon Journeys would be by far one of the worst written shows I have ever seen. If Alain won, it would have made absolutely no sense. The entire time, this entire series has been leading up to Ash making his way to Leon, having Ash make his way to the Masters 8, only for Leon to lose against Alain. It really doesn't make sense narratively, and it also would have just been stupid and a terrible writing choice, so there really was no way for Alain to get out of this in a good way. But looking at that and seeing how everything played out, I think he was handled pretty well. Alain is not the strongest character in Pokemon. He's exceptionally strong. There's no denying that, otherwise he wouldn't be in the Masters 8. However, I don't believe he's at the strength level as some of the other characters here, especially Leon. So I think Alain losing the battle 2-3 isn't necessarily unrealistic. Honestly, going into the fight, I did expect Alain to be absolutely annihilated by Leon. However, I will say he did put up a hell of a fight. I really did like the whole G-Max Rillaboom versus Chestnut stuff. That was really cool, really tactical, really smart on Alain's part. That was honestly my favorite part of the battle. We got to see Alain's Malamar, really didn't do much. Charizard just kind of came in and wrecked that. And we also, of course, got to see Charizard versus Mega Charizard X. Now, this was cool. The animation got pretty high budget, but Mega Charizard was knocked out pretty much instantly. And I think that this isn't necessarily a bad thing because the battle establishes how strong Leon is and really shows the type of strength that Ash is going to need to have when he faces Leon if he wants to beat him. Leon is just super strong, and it really goes to show you that he's the #1 trainer in the world for a reason. I mean, especially people who watched Pokemon XY and XYZ, you know how strong Alain is as a character, you know how confident he is as a battler, and to see someone as strong as Alain get pretty much annihilated by Leon, it really does show how they are scaling the trainers here and how much of a threat Leon truly is to everyone else here in the Masters tournament. My only gripe with the battle is probably the fact that I believe it was a bit too short. It started halfway through the episode. This episode should have just entirely been about introducing the Masters 8, introducing the characters, letting all the characters interact, interactions between Iris and the other champions, Ash and the other champions, Ash and Alain, Iris and Alain. You know, it really doesn't matter here. I feel like that's what we should have gotten. We should have gotten like an opening ceremony, or we could have actually had the battle start the same way it did, but I feel like it should have ended when Alain Mega Evolved Charizard, and we could have gotten a full Charizard on Charizard battle. The battle was just, in my opinion, too quick, and I'm really hoping that the next episodes really give every single battle their own episode. And I really hope they do that because I really don't want them to rush through the entire Masters tournament to get to Ash versus Leon. I'm not here to see just Ash versus Leon. I don't care about just Ash's fights. I want to see all the fights. I want to see the 8 strongest trainers in the Pokemon world, at least in the Pokemon World Coronation Series, duke it out in epic battles. And I feel like if we're going to keep getting battles like this, then we're not going to get battles at the standard of even some of the previous tournament arcs. I mean, you look at the Alola League and how brilliantly that league did everything. If the Masters 8 can't compare to the Alola League, then it's really not going to be a good tournament overall. So I'm just hoping that going forward, the battles are a lot more in-depth, they're longer. I guess this was just kind of an introduction to the Masters 8. Maybe they really don't care that much about the Leon fights, because we already know how strong Leon is. It's been emphasized how strong Leon is. But here, it's really just, it goes to show you that Leon is a threat, and it's going to have to take all of Ash's strength, all of his Pokemon strength, they even want to come close to beating Leon. And I feel like that was really cool. Also in the episode, we did get cameos from Professor Sycamore and Marin, which was really cool. However, Marin crying, no, don't do that to me. That's gonna make me sad. That's gonna make me cry. Don't do this to me, Pokemon. But yeah, we did get to see Marin and Sycamore, and that was really cool. But they really didn't say anything. It was just a cool little cameo for them, and I'm glad we got to see them. Glad they're doing well. And yeah, seeing them was just really, really cool. And so, I think that's where I'm going to wrap up my thoughts for today's unscripted Anti-Poke discussion video. Tell me what you guys think about Alain vs. Leon in the introduction of the Masters 8 in the comment section down below. With that being said, this video is a wrap. If you guys enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on all notifications to never miss an upload, and to share these videos with friends so they can come here and join me for my journey. Once again, my name is Zanolith, and I'll catch you guys next time.